Jesus freak here. Now, in a lot of churches, a lot of faith traditions, we have an observance we call Epiphany on January 6th. What this represents seems to vary from tradition to tradition. In some traditions, it seems to have been an early date for Christmas before it was moved to December 25th. In other traditions, as most of us know, it represents Jesus' first revelation to the Gentiles in the form of the Magi. Which, as you know, the number 3 has no roots in history and is completely mythological. The other thing that Epiphany is sometimes associated with is the baptism of Jesus Christ. For example, the Book of Common Prayer, used by the Episcopal Church in the U.S., it's, as most of us do, it associates January 6th proper with the Magi, but it associates the next Sunday with the baptism of Jesus. Traditions are just that. They are not in themselves theopneustos. They're not themselves inspired. But they're our way of trying to understand the scriptures that are inspired. We tend to condense the Christian year. Most of the important stuff is assigned to various days during the year, such that we start out with Advent, then we have Christmas, Epiphany, Lent, Palm Sunday, Maundy Thursday, Good Friday, and Easter. And then finally Pentecost. Obviously, that's not strictly chronological. We're cramming into about 5 months. 30 years of time. But the way the religious calendar is designed, and as someone who's not so high church that I'm worshiping saints, in before we call it adoring, not worship. You know, what does adore mean? It gives us time to reflect on the various moments in Jesus' life and ministry. By the way, I get back to what I just said about the meaning of adore. It comes from a Latin word. Ad is for two. You still have a in the descendant languages like French and Spanish. And orare means to pray. So that the word got the meaning of worship should pretty much go without saying. If you adore or venerate saints, you're worshiping them. It's idolatry. But enough said about that. What we know for sure about Jesus' life is limited. And it's as it was meant to be. A lot of myths and legends grew up around him. Some of these became well known in Syriac and Aramaic. I mean, Arabic. Aramaic is Syriac. Aram is old name for Syria. A lot of these legends originated in Syriac. Muhammad, because he didn't have access to the Bible, worked from oral tradition. And so the Quran's legends, what the Quran says about Jesus, is a bunch of mythology. But the Bible, being written under the direct divine inspiration, what it says about Jesus is more than mythology. It's the truth. Jesus freak out.